Whoa, it's been a while to say the least since we last did this. But considering the latest breakthroughs in the Battlefront 2 modding scene, I figured it was high time to bring this series back to life. And what better way than showcasing some of the most impressive mods I've seen hit the game in a long time. But hey, if you're new here, welcome to the Battlefront 2 Mod Showcase, where we bring you some of the best mods created by the Battlefront 2 community. In each video, we'll be looking at the top 5 most recent best quality mods in no specific order whatsoever, which not only impress visually but also push the game's modding possibilities to its limit. You ready? Let's go! I honestly couldn't imagine any better mod to start the showcase off than with the Clone Airborne Trooper by Skullmuncher 3. For those unaware, this is the revolutionary mod that showed everyone that importing new 3D elements into the game was now a reality. And believe me, that's a big deal. Before then, modders were basically limited to only using the assets found already in the game, and then mix and match them along with changing the colors. Pretty basic stuff. And sure, there were some impressive mods that came out of that, but mods like this back then were never possible. Fortunately, a group effort through GalaxyMan 2015, MB Free, Bang 701, and Skullmuncher 3 found a way and now have ushered in a new era of modding to the game. And what better way to start things off than with the Clone Airborne Trooper from Revenge of the Sith. This mod looks great, especially the helmet with Skullmuncher 3 modeled right from scratch. If I didn't know this was a mod, I'd without a doubt assume this was an official appearance made by DICE. It just looks that good. Yet another cool clone creation straight from Skullmuncher 3. This time it's the clone engineer from the original Battlefront 2. Now of course DICE's version doesn't offer an engineer class, so that explains why we never got this guy in the game to begin with. However, fans from the OG game will definitely remember the clone engineer for his unique looking helmet. That, may I say, looks pretty rad in the Frostbite engine. It especially kind of reminds me of the Imperial Stormtrooper helmet too, kind of, so as an OT fanboy, this probably explains why I enjoyed this mod more than I probably should. With that said, this mod is still a work in progress as the helmet needs a little polishing up to really look accurate, but for what it is right now, then yeah, I dig it. Have you ever wondered what a Gonk droid with a lightsaber would look like? Actually scratch that, what a Gonk droid Sith would look like. Yeah, probably not, but well, the talented Dulana57 looked to answer that question for all of us. And I can't say this is what I ever wanted to get, but I am glad this does exist. Dulana57's Count Gonk sees the Gonk droid body asset replace Count Dooku in the game, and yeah, the name pretty much says it all. This is Count Gonk, or Count Earl Gonk if you want to be technical. It's such a dumb but hilarious mod overall, and really is proof that modding doesn't have to be serious all the time. Obviously, this mod has some clipping issues and isn't anything we'd ever expect to see come out from DICE. But if you've got a hankering to play as a Sith Lord Gonk droid in Battlefront 2, then this mod is right up your alley. Hey, remember Plo Koon from the Force Unleashed game? Well, Sorox surely did, because he took up the crazy task of transferring the Plo Koon model from that game and putting it straight into Battlefront 2. For those interested, this mod replaces Obi-Wan Kenobi in the game, and considering their fighting styles, I couldn't think of a better candidate. You could really tell that Sorox put a lot of work and care into this mod, especially since they even went out of their way to make custom designs for all the Obi-Wan star cards and even changing them into Plo Koon cards. You really gotta love it when modders take that extra little step sometimes. With that said, while this mod surely does look amazing, there were some little issues here and there that shows it isn't still complete. Although keep in mind these are only small nitpicks such as his neck sticking out of his robes, and when he does an emote there's sometimes a weird shadow effect over his face, but whatever. Like I said, those were only small nitpicks that don't really take away much enjoyment from this mod. Sadly, I do personally think this is the closest we'll ever get to see a Plo Koon in Battlefront 2. So thank God for modders for doing God's work here. Last but not least is the highly impressive Helmetless Darth Vader by Nanobuds. This basically takes the battle-damaged Vader skin we all wanted and raises it tenfold by removing Vader's helmet. Of course, I know majority of us had different ideas how a battle-damaged Vader would ever look like in Battlefront 2, but I'm not sure too many people thought something like this would ever become a reality. I mean, come on, it's an amazing looking mod all around. And to think all Nanobuds had to do was only take off Vader's helmet and voila! The cool thing about this mod is it actually comes in 4 different versions. You get a choice between Vader's uniform from Return of the Jedi with normal or Sith eyes, or his look from Revenge of the Sith with normal or Sith eyes. Honestly, whatever your choice, you really can't go wrong here. I really do hope that we keep getting more modding beauties like this in the future, as who knows. Maybe, just maybe, oh, I don't know, it'll even inspire DICE to make their own official version and put it in the game. Ah, well, a guy can dream. As a short little bonus, I also quickly wanted to show off this unique looking Maul skin called Robotic Legs Maul by Dano. The aim here was to give Maul his look from Solo, at least that's what I'm assuming. And while it looks quite a bit of ways from completion, it does certainly show potential. Maybe by giving him thicker robo-legs and his older face from Solo, then I think we'll really have something promising here. Either way, this is one mod I'm going to be keeping my eyes on. But hey, look at that, you made it all the way to the end, as that will do it for this mod showcase. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel to not only support it, but keep up with Star Wars news, gaming, and canon lore released every week. And consider following me on Twitter and Facebook to never miss out on the latest Star Wars content. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.